just plain old window screen. I'm going to cut pretty much up the line. I'm going to cut rough first. And we need, well, 2 feet. 2 feet by 1 inch, but so that's 30 inches. So I'll cut 1 inch across all the way, a little bit bigger. And what we need, that's a pretty rough cut there on the edge already. Well, here they are, a pair of tin snaps. So for right now, because we know we just got to make sure we have an inch. Because this was, like I said, cheap, we don't need to worry too much about if we waste any. Just got to make sure we're going to have the inch. Okay, I'll cut that there like that. Get the one. From this edge off. So if you can see, I've cut just down along the side of the one strand. We'll even out this top. So we'll measure a foot first, just over a foot. Measure just over a foot. I can see that this is way down from that end, so we're going to come back this way, cut along that line. Say I'd rather cut it perfect down here than try and get a good shot and not make it perfect. Something just happened. Oh, what I'm cutting off spun around. Alright, we have squared off edge, and the top of the fence is straight along the one line, so now we got to measure 1 inch down, cut it off, and then we'll start applying it, start building it into the section there. Alright. I know all these little pieces of metal here, we will vacuum that up because it wouldn't be a good time to work on a magnet car. That's 10 up in the end. this is the cut that counts. Because if I go out of the line that I'm in, it'll no longer be an inch thick or an inch high. You see the screen's bending, that does not matter as long as we keep in the line. I'll get that out after I'm done this cut. I was thinking of showing, I did buy a full-scale fence. Alrighty then, a piece of fence. So that'll attach to those posts. Well, trimmed off, of course, but attach to the posts. And that would be another scenery element. Scenery element. Should measure that. We want an inch. I'm at an inch and 3/8 there right now, so I'm going to trim 3 more sections off of this. Get her down to what we actually need. These scrap pieces like this, you can use the pieces when we twist the fence back on. So I need to take 3 of these off. I kept this is like about an inch square of the screen. So what we are going to do, I don't even know if the camera picks that up, but I just peeled it's about a 1.5 inch strand of the window screen off. See, try to put it against that gray background, but I've looped it around, and we're going to thread this through the window screen wire around the 2 wires and twist it tight to the pole. I like to wrap this wire around 2 of the upright wires also. So that gives me a guideline to keep actual squares in the window screen. Alright. Twisting apparatus. Twist it so far, and then take another grip on it. Twist it really tight. First twist it on there. All that excess, we just trim that off tight to the post, as tight to the post as we can get. See, there's another gap there. One more twist should do it. All right, so we'll do the bottom one on that post and then start doing the rest of the way down. So old man eyes don't help with this stuff. Slip that off. That's tight. All right. Still behind those other posts. Good go. Now I'm going to stretch. I'll stretch it a couple posts down and tie it all together. Screwed up. It's already messed up there a little bit, but keep going. Everything on this track is designed to be fixed and replaced. Get it down low, around. So there's 6 of the 14 I have to do. Out. Alright, so that just trimmed off a piece by itself there. I'll grab onto the just go. I'll grab a pair of. I just need a pair of scissors to trim off the excess. All right. So just as close as you can get to the post. Just trim it off. Actually, when I was figuring out all this stuff, I actually went and looked at the fence, and if you look at the twisted piece of metal that holds the chain link fence in place, it pretty much looked like that. So there's what, 4 posts done so far? 3 left on that side. Said I like to get it wrapped around like the one wire on each side of the post, so the wire is clamped to the post. And I left a little extra off the end on this. So once we get it, well, we're at the last post, so you can see I can take off. There pretty much. Oh, you want to make sure you stay in the line on this one too, especially after you've done all this work. But pull it out a bit. That line. Right. Well, like I said, that roll of window screen, I think it was 20 bucks at Canadian Tire, or whatever, Lowe's Hardware, wherever we are, Canadian Tire in Canada. Whereas, alright. So this is aluminum micro mesh. I think that was like 9 bucks when I bought it. So it is, I said it would take this to do this, actually take a couple packs to do this thing. And it's still like, I don't know, you'd have to glue it onto the thing. So we were gone with this window screen plan. which seems to work out. Like I said, it's for a slot car track. A train track, I can see the trains aren't flying off at terminal velocity, breaking stuff. But the slot car track, they do. So I'm going to replace that. Even that little piece on the end there that I caught, well, if I wanted to replace that much, I just cut a piece 2 inches long by 1 inch. Let's twist it on there. 2 more things and this side will be done. Have to keep this little piece that I cut off the end of that, and that'll help me cut at the same height as for the other side. Alrighty then, I'll turn this back around. I know on one of my earlier videos, one of my subscribers' comment was that they liked watching me making stuff. So we'll try not to edit too much stuff out. This might leave long video, but the frustrations. If you watch a video and everything goes perfect, I don't know, that might be reality, but how many attempts are, say, that's why they're called professionals, I guess, how many times has someone making that video done that task before? Oh, Dr. Rose told me he can't do this because he's got no more patience. Oh. All right. Where we ended up yesterday, the camera had run out of battery. We got this piece cut. We'll cut the 1 inch piece off of there. This, I did keep the piece we trimmed off from the other side so we can match the height. It's easier to keep a little piece like that than it is to try and count squares in the window screen. So we'll get this one flat edge going here, and trim off the excess there. It's kind of hanging in the way of cutting. Where they folded on the end there, I always trim that off. We'll just make that our straight edge on this end. Still going to take a couple, about 1/4 inch off this. Try and cut too small, it is terrible. There we go. Second time's the charm there. Alright, so now we'll put this piece on that I saved from yesterday's. Get the same height of the fence. Again, too, using this, I'm cutting this 1 inch. I know, I think I did like 1.5 inches of fence, or maybe even 1.75 inches in front of the drive-in there. I try and save from cars flying into the screen. Hopefully that fence there is high enough. can test like single cars. It's when they're 2-car crash ups start and you can't really predict which way they're going to fly, so better to be safe. Sorry, or like I said, if it hits it, we'll build a bigger fence. There we go, there would be the first piece. Maybe I should cut that two after. I'll just cut that inch and then we'll have the first piece for the next section. Putting on a fence. Do the buttons up on the sleeves here so it's not hanging in the way. Magical twister tool here. So again, as I did on the other side, see where it sits, cut it square. Hopefully, cut it square. Terrible. All right. Yoo-hoo! There we go. We have, actually that's a bigger sample piece than the other sample piece, so maybe we'll keep it. Alright, we have the one left to do, and that's be it for the fence. Put a couple pieces of track down the middle here. So there we go. We have zip up a instant dyer in. We'll say, there we go. Look at that. What's the view? Well, there'll be a street light right there in the holes, but your view as they're going down the top of the bridge. One section of my bridge, 11 3/4 inch, and how much, I don't know how to put it, but how like just, this is sitting on the table, 4 cars on it. There's some scenery reward there for the amount of work you put into it. If you enjoy my slot car videos, please smash that like button, share my videos, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more slot car videos coming for you shortly.